Hello and welcome to Tech Deals. I'm your host Rogue, and today we do have a Rogue One news for you, and we have some good news for you. But first, a little update. A big thank you to those of you who've supported us over on our new channel, Tech News Network, where we have uploaded 3 dedicated news videos a week for the last 2 months. So a huge thank you. And if you haven't yet, head over there and click that like button and click that sub button. But as we head into the busy season, the next 6 weeks will be solely focused on Tech Deals content. So if you're not subbed over there yet to TNN, Tech News Network, please do so. And we will be back in January with more news for EU. Now you know what to do. Grab your coffee. You may need 2 for today. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. A big thank you to our sponsor today, URCDKEYs. They offer an affordable, quick and secure way to purchase game codes and CD keys. You can buy Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM CD keys that are global immediately with delivery straight into your inbox. Using the link in the video description below along with the code TD20 to receive 20% off your purchase. We get asked a lot if one should upgrade to Zen 3. Well, these numbers might say yes. Now, these are not our numbers, so we will have to test them for ourselves, but during testing of Geekbench 5, the AMD Ryzen 9 5950X scored 1,575 points in the single-threaded test and 13,605 points in the multi-threaded tests. The AMD Ryzen 9 5900X scored 1605 points in the single-threaded and 12,869 points in the multi-threaded test. For comparison's sakes, the i9-10900K scored 1,412 points in single-threaded and 11,091 points in multi-threaded tests. Now, when it comes to comparing Zen 2 and Zen 3, the performance comparison shows that AMD Ryzen 9 5950X is around 20% faster than the AMD Ryzen 9 3950X in single-threaded and around 10% faster in multi-threaded tests. Now, when you're looking at the Ryzen 9 5900X, it's also around 20 to 25% faster in single core, but only around 6 to 8% faster on average in multi-core tests compared to its predecessor, the Ryzen 9 3900X. Now, as far as motherboards, remember that all 500 series motherboards, the X570 and the B550s, will be receiving the BIOS updates to support Zen 3. So if you are planning on getting a Ryzen 5000 CPU at launch, you better make sure to look out for your new BIOS updates. One thing I do like to bring you is a tech term, and today our tech term is CUDA, as in CUDA core. CUDA actually stands for Compute Unified Device Architecture. CUDA is a parallel computing platform developed by NVIDIA and introduced, interestingly enough, in 2006. It enables software programs to perform calculations using both the CPU and the GPU. By sharing the processing load with the GPU instead of only using the CPU, CUDA-enabled programs can achieve significant increase in performance. Ta-da! CUDA is proprietary and only runs on NVIDIA graphics hardware. However, most CUDA-enabled video cards also support OpenCL, and that is a whole different term for another day. So programmers can actually choose to write codes for either platform when developing applications for NVIDIA hardware. With the big letdown of the NVIDIA 30 series graphics cards, only just a few more sleeps and we get to find out about AMD's big navvy Radeon RX 6000 graphics cards, but rumors are they are to feature a big power consumption figures. The figures that have been reported are upwards of 355 watts. So if you are one of those wondering if you will need more PSU or more power supply, Seems that might be the case. Now, these cards may be more power hungry than we would like them to be. And obviously, we have to wait until they launch and we get our hands on them and test them. But if you are planning an upgrade to a new graphics card, whether it be the 30 series or the big Navi, just keep in the back of your mind, you may need to take a look at your power supply. Well, here is some news for you. SK Hynix is going to acquire Intel's NAND memory business. Now, remember that in my Tech News Network episode, I actually brought you the tech term NAND and we did go over it. So make sure you go and take a look at that. But in the meantime, SK Hynix will pay a US $9 billion for Intel's NAND memory and storage business, which includes the NAND SSD business, the NAND component and wafer business, and also the NAND memory manufacturing facility in China. Intel intends to invest the transaction proceeds into artificial intelligence and also 5G networking. Well, this news here is a bit of a bummer, and we did talk about it on the Rogue Tech show. NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 20GB and the 3070 6GB graphics cards are cancelled, or allegedly rumored to be cancelled. According to the rumor, NVIDIA has told its AIB partners to cancel all plans for a GeForce RTX 3080 20GB card and a GeForce RTX 3070 16GB graphics card. And for those of you who sold your Series 20 graphics card, oopsie. And for those of you looking for a new graphics card, well, a placeholder is gonna have to do in the meantime. Speaking of graphics cards, how many of you have an AMD graphics card? Do you play Doom Eternal, World of Warcraft Shadowlands? Are you planning on playing Dirt 5 and Watchdog Legions when they launch? Well, good news is now is the time to update your Adrenalin Edition driver to 20.10.1 to get the most out of these games. There is also a bunch of fixes as well, which I will leave to you to read in the article, which I have linked in the video description below. While we're on the topic of gaming, NVIDIA has 12 games in the pipeline to receive RTX and/or DLSS. They are Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord, Call of Duty Black Ops, Cold War, Cyberpunk 2077, and I know a lot of you are looking out for that, Watchdog Legions as well, Enlisted, Ghost Runner, Mortal Shell, Ready or Not, and Pumpkin Jack. Have you all seen GM's official electric Hummer that is coming in at around 100 grand, depending on the features you put on or leave off? Well, take a look. Now, this next one is really interesting. How many of you have actually been in a natural disaster? There is a new device that provides new instant Wi-Fi, and it's helping first responders save lives during these disasters. People think, oh, it's just the internet or whatever, but in reality, a lack of communication actually kills people because we're not able to get to them to find them. Speaking of this new device, what if when a hurricane blows out your internet, your electric, what if it can drop an instant network to help those first responders in the field find the people and actually save them? This is what Project Owl is. It's using a wireless device called a ducklink, and it can take almost any shape or form and can run off batteries or actually solar power. Now, it's very handy because we can't stop hurricanes, but what we can do is with communities and organizations, we can keep them linked in critical response times, and that increases our ability to save people during these rescue efforts. I really like this device. Okay, this is cool. I don't know about you, but NASA has landed on an asteroid called Bennu. NASA's OSIRIS-REx spacecraft briefly touched down on a large asteroid on Tuesday to swipe some rocks and some dust from its surface, and it will be returned to Earth for study. Now, it took the spacecraft 4 hours to land and only 16 seconds to collect its precious cargo. The only trick with that 16 seconds worth of precious cargo is that it's going to take 2 years for it to get back to Earth. It is scheduled to jettison its sample on the 24th of September 2023, which it will land in the Utah desert and be recovered for study. It's good to have something to look forward to. Well, here is some good news for our Aussie folks. Optus to train 2,000 staff in AWS skills, or Amazon Web Services skills. Optus's strategy is to become a leading supplier of integrated cloud solutions in Australia, and hence they aim to have 600 accredited over the next 3 years. So how long are they going to take to train 2,000 of them? But anyway, if you're needing a job, and you're interested in the cloud, then there you go. You might have yourself a new job. Well, we did bring you the electric Hummer. How about the world's fastest production car, the SSC Tuatara? Did you know the SSC Tuatara broke the world speed record for the fastest production car, accelerating to a top speed of 331.15 miles per hour, or 532 kilometers per hour, and averaging a speed of 316 miles per hour, or 508 kilometers per hour. This car took the lead from the previous record of about 303 miles an hour, or 488 kilometers an hour, set by the Bugatti Chiron Supersport 300 Plus. I don't know about you, but that's getting up there in some speed. Could you imagine being in the car while you're doing that? Ooh, that would be a rush. Well, there you have it, folks. That sure is some news. Zen 3 results show its performance to be competitive and fast. CUDA Core's tech term. Whoopsie, the new 20 gig and 16 gig NVIDIA graphics cards are cancelled. What about AMD's RX 6000 series graphics card being power hungry? Ooh, maybe time for a new PSU. And SK Hynix to acquire Intel NAND memory business. AMD graphics card firmware updates for the games and the new games. Also to NVIDIA increasing its number of RTX ready games. What about GM's electric Hummer? We just need a little bit of money for one of them. And the new instant Wi-Fi devices helping first responders save lives during disasters. You also had NASA landing on the asteroid Bennu, and Optus training staff for AWS in Australia. And then we finished off with the world's fastest production car, the SSC Tuatara. Whoa. Wow. Okay, you might need 3 cups of coffee for that one. Actually, maybe a whole jug. Thanks for hanging in there with us. I so much appreciate it. From Tech Deals, myself and XD, thank you for hanging with us. We sure appreciate it. And we will see you on Tuesday for the Newegg Now stream, and we will also see you on Thursdays for the Rogue Tech News Show. All right, guys, you know what to do. Like this video if you like it, share it with your friends if you love it, and remember to subscribe using the big red button below. Click that bell notification so that you're notified of when these videos come out. Hi! And thank you to our sponsor today, URCDKEYs. Remember, they do offer affordable, quick, and secure way to purchase your game codes and CD codes. You can get Microsoft Windows 10 Pro keys. They are global. You'll get them immediately in your email. So we have used them for the last 2.5 years and not had a problem with it. Many of our viewers have used them and they love them, especially because it's a deal. So make sure you grab your code using URCDKEYs. We very much appreciate the support, guys. Thank you so much. Comments, thoughts, feedback, suggestions in the comments section below. And also too, we will put all the articles and all the links in the video description for you, just to make it easier if you want to check any more of them out. We will see you next time, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Bye for now.